Hey guys, what's going on there? This is Wolf King, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video talking about the top 5 things that I really enjoy about going to Smash tournaments and the top 5 things I can't stand when I go to a Smash tournament. So as a lot of you guys know, a lot of you guys that follow me, or a lot of you guys that I've just met out at tournaments know that I've been going to a lot of tournaments. I've been doing some traveling, going out of state for tournaments. I've went to a lot. I live in New York, so there's a lot of little towns all around, and I've been driving sometimes, you know, an hour out, 2 hours out, still staying in New York to just go play a tournament. So I've got a lot of experience, and I've met a lot of people, seen a lot of things. So I just thought I would share some of the things that I like, dislike about going to Smash tournaments with you guys. So let's start out with the positives. So the first thing I'll say that I really like about going to Smash tournaments is meeting people. I find that Smashers are some of the best people to have conversations with. Not only it's just talking about the game, but I find that, you know, video game enthusiasts share a lot of the hobbies that I do that I can't talk about with like a lot of my coworkers or anybody at work. I work with a bunch of old people. I'm not talking about video games with them. And then it looks unprofessional too. And then even a lot of my friends are like too cool for like Smash. Like, oh, you know, like they'll go out, they'll have beer with me, but it's like, oh, you play Smash? Or when I used to play Magic, oh, this kid. You know what I'm saying? I got hobbies. I like animes, all right? Sue me. So that's number one. So number two is getting good practice games. I love going there and just playing, like, just for the experience and getting better. Like, I like when people find holes in my game because I notice it. Trust me, I notice it. But yeah, when I'm playing people and I get some really good matches in and I'm able to grow more from that, and you always know when you're playing somebody in an actual tournament that they're playing serious, they're playing for real. Unlike when you're playing online, you know, you don't always know. Some people could just be fucking around, and occasionally you might find a good match. Sometimes you get bad internet connection. There's a lot of things. I just find that the level of play at tournaments, of course, is always much better than like for glory. So that's the number two thing I like about going to Smash tournaments. So 3 is talking about the game. I love hearing people's opinions. Even some of them might be wrong, some are right. Some of them I just find really interesting about the different characters and what do they think about the current tier list or the top players. I love talking about the game. And you know, that's another thing. Like I said, like meeting people, like I can't talk about that type of stuff with people where I can't be like, man, you know, Zero, man, he lost 3 times. It's fucking crazy. Be like, who the fuck is Zero? I don't know. It's nice to talk about that, you know. It's nice. I can't talk about fast falling with people, any of my other friends, right? Because nobody else plays Smash like competitively like me. So that's another thing I really like about going to tournaments. So number 4. One of the things I really enjoy about going to Smash tournaments is watching like the little kid, or I'm like 24 years old, so little kid is relative to your age, but I like seeing like the little like 15-year-old, less than that. I like seeing like the little like 12-year-old whoop ass. I love it. I don't ever let it happen to me. I'm not gonna let that happen, all right? But especially like the cocky kid or the kid that's talking a lot of shit and he's like halfway decent, but this little kid's just practice like watching all the videos. He's a student of the game. Because, you know, kids can absorb knowledge so much better. And they get their ass whooped by a little kid. Enjoy the shit out of it. I'm doubling with a kid at the next doubles turn. I hate doubles. Played it once, hate it. But I'm going to play with him just because like, I like watching him play. And I want to play with him. So, moving on. Number 5, my absolute favorite thing about going to Smash tournaments, and I want to hear your guys' opinion about this. Like, let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? My favorite thing is making a rival. I fucking love it. I don't know if it's because I watched too much anime as a kid, or too many cartoons, or I'm just like always in my head like looking for like my fucking Sasuke or whatever, but I love making rivals. I love a good player, and like I can talk to him, and there's just something where it's like, yo, I like you, I like talking to you, but we can't really be friends because we're fucking rivals. You know, 2 alpha male type thing. Like, I respect your game, you respect my game, and we're both determined not to let each other win. Fucking love that. That is my number 1 favorite thing. So now we're going to move on to maybe a little more of a sour note. The top 5 things I can't stand about going to Smash tournaments. So these aren't listed in really any order, but you know, again, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this. So number 1, I don't like shit talkers. Like, I'm all down for some shit talking, you know what I mean? But there's like different levels of shit talking. There's like, you know, you're messing around, you're playing some friendlies, and you're talking, you like, you know, whatever. Like that kind of shit talking I can take, you know what I mean? When someone's talking shit in like a friendly. But I don't like the guy that walks in like, yep, winner! Or fucking the guy that like does like something like when he wins, he's just talking shit. Like I can't stand that. Be a good sport. There's a difference between like good sportsmen, like shit talking, and just being an asshole. Don't be an asshole. Number 2, I don't like a bad pop off. Now this is kind of going back to like shit talkers a little bit, but nah, not really. I don't know. Maybe it's sportsmanship or whatever. I'm all for a good pop off. Sometimes I like watching them. Sometimes you know, they do it at the wrong moment. I'll pop off if it's a hard match and I like just barely got it. But I don't like for instance, you guys know I play Diddy most of the time. Like if somebody gets like some really lucky or like random hit, and I know it's hard to say because most people go for everything, but I'm talking about like if I'm up being with Diddy and I smash onto the fucking like surface and I blow up and I die from it, and someone's popping off like fuck yeah, like come on man, you didn't earn that victory. Like I gave you that, I put it in a box and I handed it to you, like here you go buddy, you know. Or like like you did a dash attack by accident when I'm recovering back on, a lot of these are recoveries, recovering back on stage, you got me, I died, and then you pop off. I don't like that, man. You know, please, like, especially like because I know how that feels. I'm the first one to be like, sorry man, that fucking sucks. Shake their hand. That's all you gotta do. Number 3, I go to Oogie games. I try to go to all my local like Oogie games, and I go to some other tournaments that do this. But one thing that like Oogie game does, and like I said, some other tournaments do this, but is like pizza, like intermission pizza. I know a lot of people like that. I don't like that. I don't like everybody getting their hands greasy and then playing. I don't like the intermission at all because I'm trying to win. I'm trying to stay focused. I get it. You're there to have fun. You're kind of there to socialize, and you know, food helps socialize. But I just don't like it. Don't like it. Sorry, it's just me. I don't know. Whatever. So moving on to number 4 is loud people. Check your volume. You are in public. Like, I know we all get excited, and that's fine. And but I know I don't get loud, so maybe it's just because like I'm always checking myself. That makes me so mad when people get loud. But one thing I fucking hate is if you're in like a really tough match, or like you're in the finals and there's some dudes playing locals loud as fuck, just yelling and screaming to the point where you can't even fucking hear the screen. Like, dude, have some fucking respect for the people that are like still in the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool you want to play friendlies, whatever, that's fine. Just check your volume, son. You don't need to be that goddamn loud. Alright, I'm gonna check my volume. Check yourself, son. Alright, I heard you. God. Alright, so number 5, and I think this is my biggest pet peeve when going to local tournaments from all over. You know, sometimes it's like new people that are hosting tournaments that maybe haven't done it before. Sometimes it's just really bad, and it is bad organizational skills. People that do not know how to plan out their tournaments, that don't know how to like I'll give you an example. I once went to a tournament one time where after everybody entered, they put up a list of your matches, and you had to come and input your wins and what you won by, and then you had to like find your opponent. Dude, when there's like 40 dudes in a very loud like Smash environment, and you're trying to call out stupid ass people's gamer tags, Fart McGee, where's Fart McGee at? Like, or the ones that want to do like all of what is it, the winners bracket, and then do losers bracket. I fucking hate that. And I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. If you've been in losers bracket, you know you just want to get to your next game for 2 reasons. 1, you want to make sure you're going to stay in it. And 2, you do not want to be sitting there for like an hour and a half lost in like the second round, and then you could lose right away and be gone. You're sitting there for half an hour while these guys are all staying warm, and you're just kind of just waiting and watching. I go to one local at Oogie Games, my local. This is Niagara Falls. It's the one that's closest to me. Guy named Zach runs the tournament. He runs there. Runs it awesome. They have 4 TVs there most of the time, maybe 5. They run it in a speedy fashion. He does like winners and losers. He'll do it at the same time because he knows losers don't want to be running around. He calls your matches out, points the TV you're going to be playing at, runs like that. Guy's awesome. So that's it, guys. That is my top 5 things I really like about Smash tournaments, 5 things I really don't like about Smash tournaments. So let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about this little like talking video, because I don't normally do this type of thing. What you guys think about my list, and give me some of your opinions on maybe the things that you really like about the tournaments or the things you really don't like about the tournaments. And until next time, guys, keep on smashing.